Welcome to SB. Today we are going to learn about Microsoft Office Word for beginners and up to advanced level. So with Microsoft Office Word, we'll have places and areas where it's very necessary to notice and to identify. First, we have this area, it's called the file. These are called the tabs. You have the file, home, insert, draw, design, layout, reference, and you find these are always found in under all Microsoft packages. So to open Microsoft Word, you'll have to go to your start, either type Microsoft Word or just type Word, then you just click on it and then it will open. You can create a blank document, make it full screen. Let's type introduction to Microsoft Word. Can zoom it a bit. Yeah, that is good. So to save our work, we go to file, then save as. For the first time, we'll always have to go to file, save as, then we go to browse to choose our location. Introduction to Microsoft Word. That is okay. So anytime you want to make changes, you'll just be clicking Ctrl plus S, Ctrl plus S. This is a shortcut for save. But always to remember, save as is used to save in a different location or with a different name, different file name. That's about it. So quickly, we have these things here. We have the home tab. Remember, file is also a place where you can print your document. You have the print here, save as, save, open a document or create a new document. On our side, we have font. Sometimes you just highlight your mouse and then it will show you what happens there or what that function does. We have the bold. This one is, it says it makes your text bold. We have the italic, the underline. This one deals with the font area. This one you format your font area. So to format actually means to change the appearance, to make it visually appealing. So for example, to change this one, a computer doesn't know what you want to change. So by first you'll need to highlight on it by left clicking and then dragging to your point. If you missed, you just go back or you just click again. Point your cursor, left click and drag. That is highlighted. So here we have the font type. It shows various fonts. We have various fonts. Yes. The introduction to Microsoft Word. Choose a different font, maybe Times New Roman, or let's go something different. And this is already bold. To underline, you still highlight, then you click underline. To change the font size, we have it here. We have various font size. To make your document readable, just change the font size. You can also change from here by 2 points, 3 points. We have this other one. It's called italic. Italicizing is making the font to slant a bit. Then we have something right here. We have strike through, just to cancel. We have other subscript and superscript. For example, we are writing H2O. Let's have it. This is in bigger font. H2O. 2 is always, this is a formula for water. 2 is always subscript. You highlight the 2, then you click subscript. What else is sometimes maybe you can have superscript. Is the word that appears on top. That is superscript. So always remember to highlight first. Then we have the changing cases. We have the uppercase. Lowercase is to change it into small letters. Sentence case, toggle each case, that one makes it different. Uppercase, we have capitalize each word. You can see the W starts with capital, D, then F. There is capital. So I had prepared a document. Let's go for it. Let's format this document. As you can see, it's already formatted. I can try to remove those formats by highlighting all. That is Control A. Computer is behaving a bit awkwardly. We'll get there. I think it wasn't supposed to be highlighted, all of it. Yeah, that's about it. So let's format our document. To zoom the document, we have down here, we can have Control plus the stroke. To zoom our document is just down here. Yes, that's okay. So we highlight, bold, and underline. Increase the font size. Let's make it 20. To change the font color, just click the arrow. Always be clicking the arrow. That is good. To highlighting, facilitate communication, maybe something like that. And click the arrow, can highlight. This one is almost, it works like an highlighter. Yes, that's about it. Here we have the font. Then we move to paragraph section. Let's see how paragraph works. For example, to have this one, functions of ICT, then they are in number forms. We have up to number 6. We highlight all of it, change it either with numbers or letters. For instance, let's change the highlight all what you want to change. Then you can see it has changed from here. That is listing. In here we have something known as alignment. Alignment, this is arrangement of text from your margins. We highlight all of it. We have center alignment, right alignment, and justified alignment. Center makes all the text be at the center. It's bold here and underline here. That's about it. As you can see, we have find and replace. In your home area, we format the document. You change the font size, font type, you change the bold, italic, underline, you change the color. You can also change the alignment, center, right alignment, left alignment. You can also find something in our document and then replace it. Maybe you want to find for the word communication. Yes, communication has appeared 19 times. So you just move next. That's about it. Replace, we have find and replace. I have relevant notes for that one. The find and replace is a tool in Microsoft Word, which is a powerful feature that allows user to search for specific text or formatting within a document and then replaces it with a different text or formatting. The purpose of find and replace is to efficient editing It allows users to make a broad change to specific words, phrases, or formatting with just a few clicks. Another one, we have consistency. It ensures that changes are consistent throughout the document, e.g. changing a character names in a novel or updating terminology. For example, you made a mistake while writing a character, or you want to change this character to someone else. So instead of going after for over 500 pages searching and changing manually, you just have to use the find and replace. It is found here in our right side. We have error correction. So to use the find and replace, Control H, or just go to your home tab, then replace here. Another purpose for find and replace, you update terminology, helps to update specific terms. We also have quick corrections. It allows users to quickly correct recurring spelling or grammatical errors. It maintains consistency. This ensures uniformity in language, spelling, capitalization, or formatting across large documents. Applying formatting changes, it also enables users to find specific texts and apply formatting changes. I hope you've captured that one. So I'd quickly like us to go to our Insert tab. Insert tab, that is when you want to add something in your document. This one is also when you want to add another blank page. Our page has 8 pages. Want to click blank page. It is adding another blank page. We can also have cover page. Yes, cover page automatically adds a cover page. Let's say this one is information communication. Yes, it has added our cover page. You can have page break. Some of you might be wondering what's the purpose of a page break. When you hover your mouse there, it says to end the current page here and move to the next page. So for example, you don't want this whole word to be in the next page. Just click here, go to page break. It moves that whole word in the next document, unlike pressing enter every single time. Another thing, you can also insert a table. I want us to create another place. To insert a table, just go on the table, choose the number of columns and rows. You can see here 5 times 4 times 5, 5 times 5. Then you just write inside. Address. The minute you've selected your table, just on top of here we have how you can format your table. Maybe you have users such as Jackie, maybe Daniel, phone number, something like that. You can have different tables from here. That's how you just form a table. It appears here in the table design. When just selecting a table, something appears. Let's select this table, then the tab table design appear from here. That is good. Let's go back to insert. You can also insert pictures. Inserting pictures, you can start pictures from this device. Select from this device, then click insert. Yes, that is good. To insert maybe a picture inside a text word, go to insert, select picture, this device, maybe screenshot. You can reduce the size, rotate from here, Control Z to undo a function. Then we have something appeared here, it's called picture format. Let's click how and see how it happens. We format our photo, various design. Then we have the positioning, where do you want the picture to be. Then we have something known as text wrap. In tight, the picture will be surrounded by text. The picture format, picture will be surrounded by text. You can bring the image backward, forward, crop the image. That's about pictures. Then insert, you can insert shapes. For example, let's insert shapes from here. You just highlight, then you draw. Shape format will appear. Shape fill is the color of our shape. Shape outline, this is the border. Go to wrap text, click tight, shape fill, let's have a different color. That is good. Now insert tab, we have you can have online videos, screenshot, we can have a link. This is a website link. Then we have something known as the header. These are texts that appear on top of the document. Click, choose any, type from here. Then you close your header. You can modify here, but it's not really important. Close header. So it will appear, information and communication will appear on every document. Every document. You've seen it in books. You can go to insert still. We have footer. Footer is the name that appear below your document. Introduction. Then you close. That is good. Then we have insert still. We have page number. Top of the page, where do we want our page number to be? Bottom of the page, maybe at the center. Just click that one, it automatically adds page number. Double click to remove that one. Number 4, 5, 6 here. We're doing good. Another thing is text box. For example, you added a shape. Let's move to a shape. But you want to write inside. You remember this is not a graphic application. This is just a Microsoft Word which deals with wordings. So we click on that shape, then click add text box. Then you click on draw text box. So we highlight, then we draw from here. We write, this is our text box area. We have a shape. To format, just highlight, go to home, can bold, increase the size, change the font color and any, maybe change it to white. Can't make it white right now. So I just click on it, then I go to shape format. That's the first way of adding a text box. You can just click and click no fill. To change all this white, we click shape format, we remove the shape fill, no fill, we remove the outline, no outline. You can highlight it, change it to white. Yeah, that's about it. Still on insert tab, we have something very interesting known as the drop cap. Drop cap, this is making the first letter of a document to appear large. For example, we want the audience to focus on the word A. Just click on it. A lot of magazines use these techniques to make the user to focus. Maybe let's highlight, just highlight the first letter, go to drop cap and click that one. So the role and the impact of the information, that is good. It looks like a magazine. We have something else known as the date and time. Don't dwell that very much. We have the design. This is the design of our page. In design we have watermark. Watermark, this is a faint name that appears behind your document. For example, you can click confidential or do not copy. You click on that, every page will have the name confidential on it. But sometimes you just want to change that one, or you remove the watermark. Go to custom watermark, change to text watermark. Let's try to love it. Can change the font type. Let's click apply and close. So every document will be having the name love it. This is the, remember, watermark, this is the faint name that appears behind the document. Sometimes you want to change the page color. Let's go to page color. Let's choose something which is not shouting us per se. I want a good color. Not sure that's a good color. Oh, that's too much. Let's try a bit that one. Oh, choosing color is the hardest thing ever. Anyway, you get the idea. That's where you change your page color. Page borders, maybe you can go to box, click on it, choose that one, choose the amount of width, click OK. Let's see how border appear. It is good. Another thing, let's go to layout. I want to remove this page color. Let's get it back to no color. Let's go to layout. Layout, we have things like margins. This is the space between the page and the margin. It's called just the margin. We have narrow margin, top margin, mirrored. So most of the documents use normal. We have orientation. This is how a page appears. You have the portrait or the landscape. So even before printing a document, make sure you see how it will appear. Depending on your paper size, we have this one is portrait. We have the size, A4. 4 is here. Most of the paper size are A4. We have different paper size and dimensions. This one should be A4. Then we have something interesting called the columns. Before working on the columns, you highlight the part where you want the column to be. How many columns do we need 2 or 3. Maybe let's click 2. It changes it to different the number of columns we want, this left side and our right side. For instance, if we want to change this part to have 3 columns, if I highlight, let's click 3. 1, 2 and 3. That's very good. Indent, let's move to indent. This one is from page setup. We have something known as the paragraph. Indent is moving a text further away from the margin. For example, click here, then we indent left. You see it's moving. I'm clicking, it's moving. I want to move this further. That is indenting. You have something known as the spacing. Spacing after a paragraph. How much space do you need? That's about it. We have reference. On reference, we have things like table of contents. We have to create another separate video on creating table of contents. This appears almost at the beginning of a document to show the reader where a certain topic appears in the document in a given page. We have endnote and footnote. Footnote is just like footer, it appears at the bottom of your document, while endnote appears maybe at the end of a book or at the end of a chapter to avoid cluttering. I have some relevant reading for that. Footnotes, it is placed at the bottom or footer of the page where the reference appears. Usage is commonly used in academics, usage and scholarly writings in schools. Advantages, readers can easily see the source or additional information without flipping pages. Disadvantage, a lot of footnotes can crowd the page. Footnotes, not footers. We have footers and then we have footnotes. They are just statements at the end of the documents or notes. Endnotes collected at the end of the document. The location is at the end of the document. Chapter or section or often in a separate notes section. The usage they are useful for documents where a cleaner page layout is desired, as they keep the main text and page clear of additional text. Advantages, it keeps pages uncluttered, especially in publications with heavy words or complex references. Disadvantage, readers need to navigate to the end of the document to check each note. So endnote, just from the word, appears at the end. Footnotes appear at the bottom. That's about it. We have things like APA style. We have captions. Here you'll come when you are deep into book writing or documents, come to bibliography, references, works cited, mostly used in documents or books. Have mailings, mail merging. This one will tackle it on a different video. Mail merging, this is sending multiple documents or personalized emails to different people without repeating the type. It has six steps. Either you choose, then you go, but we'll focus it on another one. Have something known as review. On our review tab, these are what appears. We have the spelling and grammar check. What if I've confused these spellings? We have Foster's. You can see the red line appears. This one means there is something wrong with our spelling. We just right click on it, then we change to Foster's, or ignore or add it to dictionary, mostly if it's a new word. You can ignore or just click Foster. if I've done a mistake, sometimes a blue line will appear. Just click, maybe remove one. If it's a green line, that means the document has grammar errors. But if it's red, it shows that the document has spelling errors most of the time. So you can check spelling and grammar. You proofread before you post the document or you print the document. You need to proofread. Proofreading, this is the act of checking documents for errors and then fixing that error. You can click close. On our area we have something known as read aloud, the language. Then you can also have security to restrict editing, limit formatting to a selection, allow only this page, only this type of editing in the document. So this one deals with security. You have the view area. Maybe you want to be in read mode, vertical. Remember, in review we have read aloud. It can read aloud all this document. That's about it. Don't worry about Nitro PDF. This one, I've just installed it. It allows me to add security on this document or convert it to PDF, create PDF, and also email. So for file, we go to file, then click save as. Then we browse for area where you want to save your work. Here you change the file name, maybe ICT2. You choose the save as type. You can have a PDF, Word document. Remember, as a Word document you can be editing, but in PDF you can't edit. But nowadays there are applications for it, but mostly you can't edit it. So maybe let me save as Word document. Then for instance we want to print. This is our final piece. And to print, you can have how many copies, the number of copies, just right here. You choose the printer type. Once you've installed your printer, here will have a printer type. You choose it. Print all page, only current page, choose there. Print one side or both sides. So some documents, some paper will have printed on front and at the back of it. We have something like orientation. If we created our document in portrait, we'll have it printed in portrait so as not to cut some specific areas. We'll have landscape, again if we created our document in landscape. These are 4 deals with the paper size. It's very important to note which paper you want to print your document on. You have the letter size, you have the A4, A5. These are dimensions in inches, 8.27 by 11.69. 8.27, this is the short area, while 11.69, this is the long area. Then you just click print, then it will print your document. That's about it. I'm glad you've been able to tune in. Be sure to like and subscribe, share. Thank you.